안녕하세요. Hello, my name is Jennifer Bjork. I am 24 years old and I am from White Bear Lake, Minnesota in the United States of America. I graduated from the University of Minnesota in 2011 with a bachelor's degree in history and a minor in English. I would love to be an English teacher at your school in South Korea. From the research I've done, it seems like the Gyeonggi province has many wonderful opportunities for me to experience Korean culture and learn about Korean history. I want to be an English teacher because I highly value education. I find it very encouraging to watch students discover the English language. I want to be an English teacher because I want my students to become successful on a global scale. I believe that my perspective as a native speaker will be invaluable for my students. I have had several opportunities to develop my skills as an educator. During high school, I was a teaching assistant for a second grade classroom at a local elementary school. I assisted students mainly with improving their literacy skills, and I worked with students on an individual basis and in small groups. In 2011, I received a certificate as an English language tutor from the Minneapolis Literacy Council. With that, I was able to volunteer as an ESL teacher at a local community center. I taught 2 classes once a week to a group of intermediate adult language learners who are from a variety of cultures. As I was the primary teacher, I was responsible for building the lesson plans based off of a curriculum developed by the community center. This is such a rewarding experience for me that I decided to pursue teaching as a profession. I very recently completed my TEFL certificate program from Hamline University. This course was 120 hours and was an in-class program. This course was particularly useful because it also incorporated a 40-hour practicum. So for 2 months, twice a week, my classmates and I went to a local community center where we taught an intermediate class to a group of adult language learners. Our students were from a wide range of cultures and also had a wide range of proficiency levels. My classmates and I were responsible for building the lesson plans according to our students' needs, and were responsible for teaching them as well. Each class had an instructor who observed our classes, and at the end of each class, we had the opportunity to give and receive feedback from each other and from the instructor so that we could improve upon our teaching skills and our lesson plans. I will also be entering a summer volunteer program as an ESL teacher to further improve my skills. It is important to me that my classroom has a welcoming atmosphere so that my students are comfortable and can approach me when they have questions. I create lessons that are meaningful and engaging for my students. In my experience, students are much more willing to participate when the material is presented in a relatable context. Also, because students are interested in the topic, they'll have an easier time acquiring the language. It is also important that I build my students' confidence levels. By creating fun, student-centered lessons that allow my students to interact with one another, they'll have an easier time speaking English comfortably. That will boost confidence levels, boost class participation, and ultimately boost their proficiency in English. Since each student is unique, it is important that I incorporate various levels within my lesson plans. By getting to know my students and their needs, I will develop lesson plans based upon their learning styles, interests, and abilities. I also provide alternate activities for students who may need more assistance and for students at a higher level so they get the practice that they need. I look forward to getting to know my Korean co-teacher and the other teachers at the school. I'm very excited to get to know their teaching styles and to learn from them to create a successful classroom. During my practicum, I gained a lot of experience working with co-teachers and developing lesson plans according to different personalities and teaching styles. This is a skill I can easily convert to any future classroom. I love encountering new cultures, and I cannot wait to see all that is different in South Korea from my life here in the US. Teaching students and working with others will be life-changing, and I am anxious to expand my knowledge of Korean life and grow as an educator. Thank you so much for your consideration, and I look forward to working with you.